Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Sunday. Okay, guys, so we're finally back after taking 2 days off. I went out of town and I cannot wait to share with you guys what we had going on. You guys are going to flip, but in the meantime, we're not back to talk about that or where I went. No, we're back to talk about Mr. Jax Taylor, where he stands with Lisa Vanderpump, what is going on with his Housewives wish list of wanting to join the Housewives, and the plane. We have lots going on, lots to discuss. So before we jump in, go ahead, smash that like button, show some love. Let's get right in.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
So let's start really quick with the Jax Taylor and Lisa Vanderpump of it all. And again, thank you to Reality Blurb. Jax Taylor spoke about the unresolved issues he experienced with Lisa Vanderpump following his departure in December of 2020. This was during an interview this past Monday. So, while promoting his upcoming debut on E's House of Villains, Jax offered an update on his relationship with Lisa Vanderpump while also expressing interest in joining the Real Housewives franchise with his wife, Brittany Cartwright. And we already know about the story with JetBlue, right? So let me just talk about what he said as far as like the JetBlue story, because I don't know if you guys saw this, but he was talking to Andy Cohen about it. And he said, no, the seat was in a down position. It needed to be in an up position. That was the case. And that's why, since it didn't work, they were telling me that I could go sit and coach. And it was a 5-hour flight. I just wanted to get home to my kid. So no, I wasn't going to go sit and coach. And Andy Cohen was like, wait a minute. So you had them turn around the plane. He's like, the plane had just barely left the gate. Right. This is the gate. This is the runway. And when the plane leaves the gate, it has to get into a line, a queue, right? And wait for the other planes who are now ahead of it, right? It's kind of like if you order McDonald's and you forget that you wanted an extra McDouble. Well, you don't get to just pull out of the drive-thru and then back right back in. That's not how that works. You have to go all the way back around and get in line. That's how that works. Just saying. But wait. So he just said the plane did not come back to the gate due to any uproar. His seat, this was what his rep said, his seat was in a bed position in first class and the plane is unable to take off if it is not upright. He was not able to sit in that seat. It was not working. It was not his fault. Okay. Now, who cares? As he traveled to New York for an appearance and then moved on to Boston, Jax spoke to Us Weekly on October 9th about his relationship with Lisa. He said, we're great. Everything's good. We had some unresolved issues. We kind of lost contact a little bit during the pandemic and everything with the way I exited the show, but everything's okay now. Everything looks good. He also said that he extended an invite to Lisa in hopes of having her visit his new sports bar, Jax's Studio City, which opened its doors to the public earlier this month. That's never going to happen. I talked to her a couple times. I talked to her a couple weeks ago, but we didn't really get into that. We had some other things that we had to clear up first. But yeah, I'm excited to have her if she wants to come. Now, as for his future on reality TV, Jax, who is expected to return to Vanderpump Rules for season 11, said that he'd love to be cast on The Real Housewives. I would like to eventually be on the Housewives franchise. That would be really, really cool. The two shows that I watch now, they're basically based on single people, such as Love Island and all that. But yeah, I'd probably say Housewives. I think that's more my avenue. But in addition to the Real Housewives, Jax is interested in appearing on Fox's Special Forces, which Tom Sandoval is on currently. I watched that. I saw the background on that, and I would like to do that. I guess if you're going to go to a competition, that's one that I would probably want to do. Okay. Now we're still waiting for the word on what's going on with the, I guess, Vanderpump Valley spinoff. I think that's what they're going to call it. But there was more that was said from Jax. Now, Jax Taylor appeared on Watch What Happens Live, and this was this past Thursday, where he offered an update on where he stands with Tom Sandoval and doubled down on his claims against Katie Maloney being mean. while also sharing more details about his drama with the flight, which we're over at this point. He addressed claims of making House of Villains co-star Tiffany Pollard of Flavor of Love cry. It was the other way around. She made me cry. I don't bawl, but gosh, she made me tear up. I was way out of my element on that show, folks. That was the hardest show I've ever done. They are villains. I'm a reformed villain. I was way out of my element. I don't know what I was doing there. He also addressed his time filming the E-series on the live broadcast to Watch What Happens Live, responding to a question about Corinne of The Bachelor telling Bobby Lights of Love and Hip Hop Miami that Jax can't be trusted. Did she say that about me? You know, I'm not a big fan of watching myself on TV, but yes, I believe that. That's understandable. I met Corinne. She was great. In addition to joining House of Villains, Jax opened his sports bar that we are talking about earlier. And he did say, just his update is it's already open. Hopefully one day we can franchise these. But yeah, it's called Jax's. It's like a tavern, sports bar, lounge, a little bit of everything. My wife designed the majority of it. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Beer, cheese, claws, oysters, burgers, pastas, everything. It's amazing. I saw some of the, I want to see too. I saw some of the footage of Jax's sports bar, and I'm not going to sit here and try to bash anybody because I don't have a sports bar, right? Like, so then we can't just sit here and be like, oh, it's not that great. But I think that this is it. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to share it with you. And I'm just going to get your opinion. So you can see it. TVs. Okay. Looks nice. It looks like very basic. But it's a sports bar. I guess what else do you need? Right? Max is there. And he did open it quick. I saw where one of the comments was, wow, he opened that quick. Yeah, he did open that quick. Okay. We'll give it to you, Mr. Jax Taylor. So he's also looking to expand his family with Brittany, telling Andy Cohen that he absolutely wants more kids and cannot wait for a second son or a daughter. What he didn't want to discuss was Randall Emmett, who allegedly owes him over $75,000. He said, next question. Now, Jax is not in a good place with Randall, but he did say he sees Lala and Sheena probably 2 to 3 times a week for play dates with their daughters and his 2-year-old son. And sadly, that can't be saying the same can't be said for Stassi. Stassi, I would love. I wish I was good friends with Stassi and Bo still. I'm trying. Obviously, we didn't go to their wedding and they're still kind of holding that over our heads. It hurts my feelings and I love them to death. I wish we could be friends again. It hurts me because I love them both dearly, but they just took it to heart that we didn't go to their wedding. Yeah, well. Now, I'm just like wondering for Jax Taylor, when he says Stassi has Katie as her puppet, he said he pretty much called her out for being mean to his wife. We know that because he said, I think because of the situation that we didn't go to Stassi's wedding, and I think that that's Katie's kind of just doing what Stassi says. So she's mad at my wife. And I just don't think it's fair because it had nothing to do with my wife. I just feel like she shouldn't be so mean to her. That's all. And he asked, do you think that Katie is Stassi's puppet? And he said, yeah. As for his relationship with Sandoval, he just said, we've talked. But yeah, I think that's her puppet. Oi, oi, oi. Guys, go ahead and comment below. I want to hear what your thoughts are, especially about this. Smash that like button, show some love, and happy Sunday. Love you guys. We'll see you.